All right, guys. Thank you for coming out to the Subaru Wilderness Adventure Club on this nice, warm January 2024. If you don't know me, I'm Ernesto. This is Diesel. He's the other sales manager at Subaru. And I have Nicole with me as well. She is actually our fixed operations manager. So if you break it, you go to her.
You need to buy a new one?
Yeah, you need to buy a new one, you come see us. So. We should be able to make it to the falls. Austin went out ahead of us saying that it should be doable. That ice bridge seems fine. Once we get to the falls, we'll take some pictures. We'll try and find a nice spot for lunch, and then we'll head back. All right, so we just got to the staging area where we are going to air down. Another key component of going out in groups is good communication. So we made sure that everybody has radios, so that way if somebody needs to pull off or stop for any reason, we're all aware. Now with the Subaru family, as you can see, it's a pretty big family. We have kids, we have pets. I think everybody's ready to have some fun. Vehicles on the roster today are a couple Wilderness Foresters, a couple Wilderness Outbacks, some Wilderness Crosstreks, so we got a good mix today. We're here at the beautiful Ghost Public Land Use Area. So the Wilderness Adventure Club, we all met up in Cochrane. From there we headed out to the staging area where we all air down. From there we've headed here into the Ghost Public Land Use Area, where now we're going to head out to the Frozen Falls. So for those of you that saw last episode, you'll recognize this river crossing. Looks a little different now that it's winter. As you see right behind me, there's a little bit of a natural ice bridge. So for the people that didn't want to attempt the harder route, they went around that way. Always remember, when you're out in the wilderness, be safe.
guys. This is so cool. This is the kind of thing that you do when you get taken to like a different country, you go on vacation, and you find a crew to kind of take you on an excursion. That's what we're really doing here today. So cool. You see the falls behind me. There's people climbing that. We're not doing that here today, but this is very cool to have wilderness foresters, wilderness outbacks, wilderness cross-treks. But not only that, we happened to come upon a couple of people that joined us that have stock outbacks. We're doing river crossings with stock outbacks and going through crazy deep snow. So it's a lot of fun. Everybody's brought lunch. We're going to get some chairs out. We're just going to have a nice time. We want you to join us maybe next time.
I'm Nicole Ellis. I'm the fixed operations manager at Scott Subaru. The trip has been amazing. It is so neat to see what our brand can do in this outback lifestyle. I love it.
No, this is a beautiful spot. This is pretty epic. I don't think I could do what they're doing, but the drive out here to look at it is definitely worth it. I love my Forester, especially like seeing another one go through the water as to how much clearance I actually have. 100%. The Forester definitely gives some peace of mind knowing that I can do it.
She drove really nice. I haven't felt uncomfortable in it at all or unsafe, so she's been really, really, really nice to drive. And even going down the one hill there, I know like last time I came out here in the passenger seat, it was a little unnerving, but not this time. Even the river crossings were easy.
Driving this Subaru Outback XT. Not a wilderness, but it does the job, right? Looking at the mountains in Calgary and then you're driving through them now, right? It's a whole different vibe.
Well, we used to come alone, me and my son. Now this time we joined you guys, so we're enjoying more this way. Even like this one is 17, Outback 17, but it's still doing good job.
So this is my first winter with our Outback. It's been really good. It handles snowy roads well, ice. The headlights are great, especially when it's really snowy and you're going around a corner. It's nice that they turn with you. I love starting the car with the app before I leave work.
We got our Subaru in November. This is our first trip off-roading with it. Climbing up onto the ice there from the creeks has impressed me quite a bit. I thought we'd be spinning a little bit more.
It's just really interesting to see so many different trims, I guess, of the Subaru, that how they work and how everybody is enjoying their experience on the same road.
I've been on quite a few adventures out in the Ghost public land use area and came out with Chase about a year ago. I blew up my Audi A4 and I was looking for a new car, needed something right away, started doing some research, and my lifestyle was moving more towards needing something that could take me on rough roads and everything, and it just was the perfect car. And now we do a lot more adventuring than we thought that we were ever going to do. But having remote start from my phone in the winter is probably the best thing ever. Being able to start it and then have my heated seats going and my heated steering wheel going, it's pretty comfortable. This is super fun today. It's a trail I've done many times, so it was fun to be able to see new people experiencing it, and I got to pick some trickier lines here and there. It's always changing in the winter, especially with all the ice shelves and everything, and I'd definitely come along again.
It's a Wilderness Forester, and we got it last May of 23. So far, it's been a blast. We love it. We did a little bit of in BC, but it was just kind of barely got our feet wet. But this was the first sort of a real adventure. Yeah. There was a moment that we started to struggle a little bit, and then we backed out, and we turned on the X mode, and it was like a new car. It was almost witchcraft.
I saw some videos online, thought it was awesome, and I had to reach out. I wanted to go off-roading, and got my cross-trek, and found a group to go out with, so here I am.
He had to prove to me that this thing would go through, so.
First Subaru I've ever owned. I love it so far. And now that I've taken it out on the trail, I know I'm gonna be doing it a lot more. Definitely the all-wheel drive is what I wanted for the snow and Calgary and stuff, but just the whole car I love.
I might even consider a Subaru at this point, so.
So the weather was amazing for this trip. We're just wrapping up now, back to the trailhead so we can air back up and then head home. I'd like to thank everybody that actually came out today. We're getting a lot of support from everybody. It's great. It seems like every time more and more people want to come out. Future plans, possibly do a camping trip, maybe 2 camping trips. Nothing quite in stone just yet, but like today, the future does look bright. We will see you on the next Scott Subaru and Flat 4 Wilderness Adventure Club.